So, as I said in my last video, I will do a video regarding this England game against Brazil, and yeah, I'm gonna start to regret watching that now because that was an absolute shit show. Now, before we get into it, make sure you are liking, sub, and sharing the content around, hitting that notification bell down below, so you do get notified every time I make a video. Because for quite a few channels, YouTube has been bugging out recently regarding that. So yeah, and also let's try to get to 70 subscribers as quick as we can. Then we can start the next milestone after that. Now, last night, England played Brazil at Wembley in a international friendly. It's now 84 days until we kick off against Serbia, I believe it is. And that game told me exactly what I knew. We are not ready for any tournament at all. Now, I'm going to get the lineup on my phone right now so we have an idea of what the game was about. So our lineup was Jordan Pickford in goal, Kyle Walker, Stones, Maguire, and Chilwell made up the back four. In front of them was Gallagher and Rice, supported by Jude Bellingham in the 10, and then Foden and Gordon either side of Ollie Watkins. Now, I'm going to go from back to front. I think Jordan Pickford wasn't bad, but at the same time, he made a mess with a few situations. Kyle Walker was alright, he weren't great. John Stones and Maguire, I think, were both shaky, especially for the goal. Um, yeah, and Ben Chilwell didn't do too bad, but whenever that guy decided to strike a ball, he just, I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, don't ever let that guy strike a ball ever again. Gallagher was, look, Gallagher and Rice were mid. Declan Rice made a few interceptions, but that's what you get out of him. The Bellingham was poor. I think he dropped an absolute stinker. Gordon wasn't great either. Foden at times showed a bit of something, but weren't great. And then a 0 out of 10 from Ollie Watkins. If I'm being completely honest, I don't really know how many times he actually touched the ball. But regarding how the game went, we created absolutely nothing. There was one chance where Watkins probably should have scored, but it was good defending from the Brazil centre back. Vinny Junior should have had a hat trick. Rodrigo should have scored one, and then there was I think then Paquetá hit the post in the second half and nearly scored an absolute blinder in the second half. But this tournament just told me again we can't beat any big team, and I know we beat a Germany team in the Euros in the last Euros a couple of years ago, but yeah, this game told me exactly what I knew already. We're not ready for a big tournament, especially under this manager. And we even see now he's even picking his favourites still. Maguire's still playing. Gallagher, I don't know why he was playing. Don't know why he's in the squad anyway. He's not really good enough. I think, and in the next game against Belgium, I think Ivan Toney should definitely be starting. And yeah, just not that much of a great game if I'm being honest. There were some other things that we found out as well. Kobe Mainoo especially. I think he looks proper good when he came on, and considering we have like no system at all, and if we do, it's pretty dead anyway. The way that guy is on the ball is the composure that he's got is mad, and he's definitely going to be a good player in the future. And bearing in mind that was a Brazil team who had no Casemiro, no Thiago Silva, no Richarlison. He wasn't. I know he's not a good player at all, but for Brazil he turns up. No Neymar. Who else did they not have? They had quite a few other absentees. No Alisson or Edison as well in goal. They had some guy who made his first cap for Brazil. Yeah, it's just not good enough. And like I said before, this manager needs to go. And if we're going to have any chance of doing anything in this Euros, he can't be at the helm. But yeah, it is what it is. Southgate's a bum. We all know that. And yeah, make sure you are like, sub, and sharing the content around. Whoever watched that game, I feel sorry for you. I nearly fell asleep in that game if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, make sure you are like, sub, share, and hitting that notification bell down below. And I'll see you a lot for the next game preview, or game review, which will probably be the Belgian game if I have a chance to watch it. But yeah, in a bit.